everyone. My name is Nayeli Martinez, and I will be your host today. And I am accompanied by.
I'm back again, people. My name is Daniel Polanco. I am the director for membership and engagement at Halo as well.
They just couldn't get enough of you, so we had to bring them back.
Of course, what a funny thing was. My parents just contacted me. I think it was Sunday. No, it was Monday. They found the podcast.
Oh my God, really?
They started distributing it all through their social media. It's pretty funny, but they found it. They did find it.
If we get more views, that's all that matters.
Yes, all about getting it out there.
Yeah, I have people at home reaching out to me about certain people. They're like, are they going to be coming back? Are you going to put them in another episode? And I'm like, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see how it goes.
So, as you may or may not know, Dia de los Muertos is coming up soon, which is a, Hispanic, or, Mexican tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Where, we're going to have an episode that talks more about it, but leading up to that, we're going to have weeks of scary stories. So, episode 1 was Guatemala, and now we're doing Colombia.
Yep, perfect.
So, a little recap, though. We just had our Painting with the Provost and our Ushli informational meetings. If you didn't miss it, we're going to have an Instagram post up soon about Ushli. And if you don't know who the Provost is, I don't know what to tell you.
Dr. Jesse Perez Mendez is one of the greatest people to ever exist.
He's so sweet.
He is a very sweet person. He will sit down and talk to you. He wants to get to know you as a person, not as a student. It's awesome.
If I remember correctly, he's under the president, right?
Yeah, so he's basically the vice president, like the right-hand man for what is Richard Linton, basically.
Yeah, and he's amazing. He's a sweet person, and he's also Hispanic, if you didn't know, which...
Yes.
I love meeting, Hispanic people in power. It's such a, inspiring thing.
No, yeah, and the thing is, he gave such inspiring talk when we were painting with the provost. It started kind of slow, and then we gave him the mic, we asked him some questions, and it was a very good answer in terms of, how to rise to a position of power, coming from such a context. He always felt like he didn't belong sometimes, and how he always needs to adjust, even here at K-State. But he's more than welcome to come back to Halo anytime soon, so we're probably going to do something as well with him in the future.
I'm working on getting him on an episode.
Oh my God, I would listen to that 100%. I would love for him to be on the podcast.
We're doing so much stuff in the works, but yeah, and if you find hearing other people like you, other Hispanic people in power, you should definitely try to go to Ushli.
Yes, Ushli is a very good opportunity for networking. I believe that they told us that there was a couple people from the U.S. government that were also going to be keynote speakers that day. There's going to be a bunch of people. I even think that the president is going to be there.
Really?
Yeah, that was part of the last day, kind of keynote speakers. So a lot of important people are going to be showing up. So if you want to work in government, if you want to network with the correct people, this is the event of the year. This is kind of like your velada night. You kind of this is the time to show up. It's either ride or die.
But how do you get into Ushli? I'm glad I asked, but...
Oh, yeah. So to be able to get into Ushli, Halo has a system called Ushli Points, which we're going to be talking about in future meetings. But it's just, if you show up to meetings, you gain points. If you volunteer with us to, do events or, fundraising, you get points. If you volunteer for events, for example, you can volunteer for Dia de los Muertos, you get points for that.
Which is on Halloween, if you aren't
Halloween.
aware.
Yes. And so at the end of the day, we check those Ushli points, and the people with the highest points get invited first, and then we go down that list in terms of who gets in and who doesn't get to go.
But it's not just about the points. You do also have to have a 2.5 GPA minimum, a good academic standing, and you have to be available to miss a couple days. I'd say 3 or 4.
Yeah, so I believe that we planned from the 12th to the 16th of February. That's when the meetings are going to be happening. And so plan to miss class for those days.
Yes. And, it's not free, unfortunately. Halo we cannot pay for the entire thing. So for about, 10 people to go, it's going to be around $315?
75, $315, around that number.
Yeah, around there per person. And that, it's not, I know it's a lot of money, but it's not just for that. It pays for traveling, hotel, dinner. What else does it pay for?
It also pays for all the keynote speakers that are traveling in,
Right.
the networking events, anything that you do outside of the hotel. That's on you, but everything that is in the hotel, it's covered by that fee.
Yes.
And so, I mean, it is expensive, but you can also apply to scholarships with your own department, or the Staley School of Leadership also offers scholarships for Ushli and all that stuff. So just ask around, ask a Halo member if you want to, start applying to scholarships and all that good stuff. Just let us know and we can help you with the process.
Yes. Well, I think that was pretty good on announcements.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
All right, let's get started. So, Columbia, what's some scary stories you got for us?
Ooh, okay. First, I want to give a little context. So, how different places have different stories. Colombia is a place where stories are born from songs, and they're
Really?
born from folk tales. Yeah, like rumors, mouth to mouth, kind of like conversations. That's how a story starts. So I came prepared with two stories. I'm gonna give my favorite one first. The name of the story is El Silbador,
Ooh, okay.
the whistling man.
Are you gonna sing for us?
I don't know. It's not a song. I don't know the song, but there's a song. But I wish I knew it, but I don't know it. So basically, El Silbador is a man that whistles all the time, and he goes around towns, especially small towns, country towns. And the whole concept behind the character is that as soon as you start hearing in the middle of the night whistling, it's gonna be very loud at the start, like extremely loud. You're gonna be able to hear it everywhere. Then it gets dimmer and dimmer, and the quieter it gets, the closer he comes.
Wait.
So the idea is that people used to whistle around in the streets all the time, and I believe the folktale started because those were uh, sometimes Spanish inquisitors or sometimes people coming to collect money, and that's when like truffle started and people sadly died, and then he started calling those the whistlemen, and that's how the whistleman was born. Kind of like if you hear the whistle, you have to hear it loud. If not, he's nearby, and you're gonna die. Basically.
Oh my god.
That's basically my favorite horror story. I remember that very vividly. They told it to me in Spanish class when I was a kid, and I really liked that story. I thought it was awesome. And the other one that I have is about a woman, La Pata Sola.
Oh. Okay.
She's a one-legged woman. Kind of like, have you ever seen The Exorcist or The Exorcism? Kind of like the lady with the hair in the front.
Yeah.
The white kind of like dress that she wears, or like gown. I don't know exactly what to call it. Yeah. So imagine that image, but it's a one-legged lady.
Okay. It's kind of creepy.
She goes out there and punishes people who are bad to their family members, who mistreats them.
Oh.
She hunts them down, and she's the fastest runner you could ever see. Even though she hops in one leg, she can run faster than anybody else in the world.
Damn.
And she will hunt you down if you mistreat your family members.
See, that feels like one of those horror stories that would like scare you, right?
Yeah. The thing is that obviously there's the drama behind it. Like horror stories, it's complicated to say how scary they're supposed to be. Because again, at the end of the day, it's how you interpret the story and how do you feel about it. Like for example, La Pata Sola is kind of like, it's kind of scary that a one-legged lady can run faster than you. Imagine seeing that. That's scary. She just hops around.
Yeah, like just imagine walking down in the street and then you just see someone hopping at you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's this image of this lady like full of scratches, that white kind of like messy gown, the hair on the front, and just one-legged lady. And it's very sad. I believe it started with a story of a mother that lost her child, and she was
Really?
also tortured, and that's how she lost a leg, and then she became a legend.
Wait, that kind of sounds similar to like Mexico's La Llorona type deal.
La Llorona, yeah, they're both very similar stories in that sense, yeah. And so that's how the folktale started, but my favorite one is El Silbador. El Silbador is pretty awesome.
That sounds really cool. I'm glad you shared these. All right. So, Have you ever had like any spooky encounters yourself?
Ooh, spooky encounters. Let me think. I think I have. I would remember if I have.
Oh, I should ask this
Oh,
first. Do you believe in ghosts?
I do. I do. And I actually have a very good story about this. I just remembered. So, for my 10th grade, when I was in high school, I
Mm-hmm.
was a junior in high school. Yeah, junior in high school. We went to the Amazon rainforest. My whole
Really?
class. Yep, we
Wait,
went
that's
there. Uh
awesome.
huh. And so, the whole concept behind going to the Amazon jungle is that you live on the basis of respect. If you respect
Mm-hmm.
the jungle will respect you. And if you disrespect the jungle will disrespect you back. And so, obviously, I was trying to be very careful. And then one of the nights, we did kind of like this little bonfire. And they told us the story of La Curupira.
Oh, who's that?
She is the witch of the jungle. She is the protector of it. And so, if you disrespect the jungle, she will appear in your dreams. And the way you identify her is that she will take the form of a person that you know. And the way you identify her is that her feet are pointing backwards.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wait.
And when the Kurupira appears in your dreams, that's a sign that you're never gonna leave the jungle. Uh huh. I know. You're gonna be trapped in there forever. And so after hearing that story, we all went to bed. It was a fun night. We roasted marshmallows.
They just told you that story and you're like, okay, guys, go to bed.
I mean, it's the whole point was to spook us around, and thought that was pretty funny because there were people who were taking it very seriously,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, whoa. I mean, the thing is that I didn't want to disrespect the jungle. At the end of the day, it's a sanctuary. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, really, and so I really enjoyed my time over there. But going again with the story, I remember that I went to bed, and I had a very vivid dream of we were talking about we were gonna go kayaking the next day. And so I remember I was dreaming about kayaking with my best friend. His name is Martin. And when we were kayaking, I remember kind of like just looking around, like watching the scenery, going down the river. And then I remember kind of like poking forward and kind of like poking him like in the shoulder. And then when I see his feet right next, like where you're supposed to, kind of like put your feet inside the kayak, his was pointing backwards. Uh huh.
Oh.
And then I remember that the kayak flipped, and then I woke up. And there were people around me saying like, "Dude, you were screaming. What were you doing?" I was like, "Dude, I just had the weirdest dream." And so everybody thought that I was gonna get trapped in the jungle, but here I am. I thought maybe it was just my imagination, but I also don't think I disrespected the jungle too much. I was really respectful about the animals over there, the fauna over there. I didn't try to kill anything. There's a very delicate ecosystem that we need to respect over there, but that was my craziest ghost encounter, I would say.
That's insane. Did you believe you were gonna get trapped in the jungle?
There was a solid 30 minutes after that I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die here. This is my deathbed. Everybody can leave. I'm gonna stay here in the jungle for the rest of my life. Become Tarzan.
Tarzan. At least you accepted it.
Yeah, because obviously after hearing that story and then actually living the dream, I was like, well, what do I do now? Just kind of like accept it. I'm just gonna live here for the rest of my life now.
I mean, you could have had an epitome, be like, you know what? Now I'm gonna leave.
Now I'm gonna leave. Yeah, yeah, that would have been pretty funny. But no, at least I didn't go to bed that night. I remember just staying up, kind of like watching my six all the time. As no, it was not a good night.
I mean, no, if you were visited by like a ghost or something.
Maybe. I mean that's the kind of like craziest encounter I've ever had. I think I've had others that I don't remember right now, but that was the craziest one.
How old were you when you had this encounter?
I was 16.
16?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was only 4 years ago.
You went to the Amazon 4 years ago? Oh, I'm so jealous right now.
I was pretty grown up, so yeah, I thought it was pretty awesome, but yeah, I almost died over there. How about you, Nayeli? Do you have any spooky stories that you could tell us?
Well, let's see. You know, I never believed in ghosts for like the longest time.
Really?
Yeah, because my thing was there was always be a logical solution, right?
Yeah.
So I would go through every of it, and if I couldn't find anything, I'd be like, okay, maybe I am being haunted. But
yeah.
I do remember this one time that kind of changed my entire view on that.
Mm-hmm.
I was about 10 or so, and I was home alone. My parents had gone out to the store or something. I'm just chilling in their room, eating M&Ms or something.
Yeah.
And I hear my mom calling out my name. I was like, oh yeah, and I responded, and she didn't respond back, and she kept screaming my name. I was like, Mom, what is it? And I saw her figure walk past the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and I went out to follow her. And when I went out there, she kind of just it was just her just staring at me.
Oh,
And I was
that's scary.
and I was like, Mom, what's up? And then I blinked, and I was back in her bed, and all the lights were shut off.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, no, that's not good.
I was like, wait, did I almost die?
Didn't you think you were asleep and maybe you were imagining the whole thing?
I probably was.
Mm-hmm.
I probably had a sugar crash or something.
Yeah, I would believe that more because I also had kind of that experience, especially as a kid. Like for example, one time I was sleeping in I went to sleep in my bed, normal like a normal person, and then I remember I woke up in full fight mode. Like I had a boxing pose and everything. I just woke up on top of my bed about to fight somebody, and then I just remember waking up about to throw the punch, and then I just looked at me and I was like, what am I doing? Was I fighting a ghost in my sleep? What happened? And I just stood in my bed for maybe 10 minutes, just looking around, contemplating.
Do you think you were winning?
I think so. Because I woke up. I didn't die. That means I won.
Or what if you woke up because the ghost hit you so hard?
Maybe it was that. Maybe he hit me out of my sleep. In that case, I still won because I came out alive out of the encounter, so
yeah,
I still won. I also remember one time, I think I was 10, and I remember that I had my cousins sleep over because we had kind of this event the day before,
mm-hmm.
and so they needed a place to stay, so they stayed at my place. And I remember waking up the next morning like normal, and then I remember everybody was kind of having breakfast, and I kind of slept in a little bit, and so I said good morning to everybody, and they're like, were you having a bad time last night? I was like, what do you mean? You were crying in your sleep. And I was like, huh? I don't remember that.
What?
Uh-huh. I don't even have a memory of the dream. Apparently I was crying last night. I don't know why.
I always find that so funny when you do stuff in your sleep and someone brings it up. They're like, hey, why did you do this in your sleep? And I'm like, I don't know. I was asleep.
Yeah, exactly. It isn't I can control it. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
There are dreams you can control, those sober dreams. Sometimes I have those. Those are awesome.
Sober dreams?
Yeah, when you kind of you're able to control your dream at will.
Oh, aren't those lucid dreams?
Lucid. There you go. Yeah. That's the word. Lucid dreams.
I was like, sober. Are you drunk in all of your dreams?
No.
Maybe that's why weird stuff is happening.
No, I'm not drunk in all of my dreams. In some of them, maybe. But no,
you have your parents listening now, so careful what you say.
Yeah, no, we're safe. I'm good. They'll listen to this episode and then call me and be like, what are you doing, Daniel?
What do you mean sober dreams?
No, lucid dreams. Sometimes I have those, and those are awesome. I get to do whatever I want within those, so those are good.
I feel like as a kid, I feel like we see more things, and we just kind of brush past it. I'll be scrolling online, and there are people that are posting stories, and they're like, I remember as a kid, I saw this shadow man staring at me for 3 days straight, but I never told anyone because I thought he was my friend.
That is scary. I've heard stories like that before, and I don't know. I think I would have freaked out as a kid and definitely called my parents in.
I mean, they could have been your imaginary friend or something.
Maybe, but a man staring at me? Ew.
Yeah. It's not my story, but my cousin, he was banned from our basement because, let me give you the context because it gets weird.
Yeah.
So he was the youngest, and he didn't talk that much to people.
Mm-hmm.
So his siblings would catch him going downstairs to the basement and just talking to someone.
Yeah.
But when they would go down there, no one was there.
Ooh.
So after a while, either my uncle or my cousins asked him, they're like, hey, why do you keep going down there? And he's like, oh, I'm talking to my friend. And he described in detail this old man he was talking to.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they thought they had a squatter, so they like scavenged the basement.
Uh-huh.
And when they didn't see anyone, they're like, "You can't go down here anymore."
Alone at least. God dang. That was definitely a ghost. Maybe like a entity for the house.
Like a past person that lived there.
Yeah. Like for example, I also kind of believe in karma. Well, just being a nice person around is kind of like what I do.
Yeah.
But I believe that karma always exists. Kind of like what you give to the world can also the world give back to you.
Yeah, I definitely believe in that.
Yeah. And so sometimes maybe those ghost encounters are good or bad depending if you've been a good boy or bad boy.
I mean, he didn't die, so
he just got a best friend. He got a best
Yeah.
friend. That was a nice ghost.
that he wasn't allowed to talk to anymore.
He wasn't allowed to talk to anymore. But a nice ghost.
I mean, I would feel the same way if my kid came up to me and told me they had a best friend that's like an old man.
Yeah, honestly I would be scared too. Old
Like-
man. No, not good. No bueno.
But like at the same time, I feel like in this day and age, I would put like a GoPro on them
Oh yeah.
and be like, "Go talk to your friend," and then I'd want to see who they're like talking to.
I mean fair. Do you think they'll appear on the camera? Or is just a kid talking to himself and then you just see nothing?
I think I would hope for it to be just them talking to themselves.
Themselves? Well yeah, that's better.
If I hear a response, I feel like I'm gonna need to like have an exorcist or like a priest
Yeah.
come to my house.
I think it's easier to accept that your child is crazy rather than to accept that your house is haunted.
Yeah, that would be my first thing.
Uh-huh.
Unless my kids started like climbing on the walls, and I'd be like, yeah, maybe we should do something else.
Oh my god, that's how horror movies start. No.
You notice how horror movies always have a kid in them?
They do. They do. All of them, most of them do.
Yeah, that, and the people just don't care. Their kids are start like speaking a different language that they don't know, and the parents are like, yeah, she's just a little sick today. Like what?
Yeah, they kind of like dismiss it. Or like, for me, the biggest niche in a horror movie, which I'm sure a lot of people would agree, is separating.
No, literally.
Separating. That's how people die, okay? To any other listeners out there, if you go to a haunted house and you guys separate, you guys are dumb by definition. Like, you need to stick together. Either all of us are gone or none of us are gone.
You're stronger in crowds.
Exactly. We stick together. If you separate, then that's how horror movies start. That's basically how the characters die off one by one.
I'm not even gonna lie. Whenever I see them like separate, I always have like the Scooby Doo theme song playing in my head.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what in the Scooby Doo is this?
Exactly. Like, no. Always stick together. It doesn't matter if there's multiple paths. You pick one, go straight at it.
Or like literally, you're home alone and you hear a noise and you're like, let me go investigate, and then don't take a weapon with you.
Oh, yeah.
You're asking to be killed.
That's true. Self-defense is important, too. Those are, like, the biggest niches for, like, horror movies. But it's a formula that works, so.
Yeah, it works. Like, it's entertaining.
It is entertaining.
But I get
to
so
see.
mad at it because I'm like, why are you checking something out?
Mm-hmm. Without anybody else. Or without anything to defend yourself with.
Literally, you're just going in with, like, pure what? For fun? For the plot?
For the plot. For the movie that they're paying you.
I can't even lie. I've done that before.
I mean, if it's in my own house, I'll think I go check it out. Like, if it's in my own place, I don't think it's gonna be anything weird.
But, like, in horror movies, it's also in their own house. But, like,
Mm-hmm.
they'll just hear a voice and they're like, yeah, let me go see who's there.
Yeah.
Instead of, let me call the cops.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I do get that. Yeah. Some horror movies are bad.
Some are really good, though.
What are your recommendations for this Halloween?
Oh, God. See, I'm a Conjuring fan, so...
Conjuring?
Yeah, The Conjuring, watching it in chronological order,
The Conjuring?
that's
Okay.
my tea.
I remember my mom told me about her watching The Conjuring for the first time, and apparently she started giggling in her sleep because of how scared she was out of the movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I did something similar when I had went to Wisconsin with my family once.
Mm-hmm.
We went on, like, this horror cruise. I was, like... See, this was when I thought it was a crazy thing, because I was 7,
Mm-hmm.
and they, like, had such realistic things. The people would chase you if, like, they saw you were scared, and it was a boat that took us to this little island.
Mm-hmm.
And I got chased by a chainsaw because I kept screaming.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And in my sleep that night, my grandma said I kept, like, screaming in my sleep or, like, just laughing. I was like, yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you take a 7-year-old to a haunted house.
The best memory out of a cruise, the trauma, of course.
No, literally.
But no, yeah, like for example, in some haunted houses, I know there are some around the area. Like for example, Topeka and Kansas City, they do haunted houses in which they chase you and everything.
Oh God, no. See, I feel like now I would start swinging.
Would you throw hands with an employee? Like just 100%. You see a chainsaw guy and you're like, "Come at me, bro! I'm about to fight you right now."
I learned my fight or flight has been more fight recently.
Yeah.
So I feel like if someone were to jump out at me, I'd like smack them.
Oh God! Just slap the worker, and then they get comp for that.
I mean, they get more money out of it.
That's true. They must have some type of insurance for that, right? Like if they get hit and everything.
I assume, because I know there are people that have like a fight reflex. Like they get scared and they just swing.
They get scared and they just start swinging. I mean, yeah. I don't think I would ever do that because the thing is that I know that I'm going to a haunted house, right? You go in there to get scared, and so I don't think I would fight somebody. I would definitely run away for the plot, though.
For the plot?
Yeah, just leave. Just if I'm with multiple people, push them forward and then just sprint the other way.
Oh my God.
Like, this is your problem now. My problem is over there getting out. You guys can deal with the other person that's on the other side of the room.
Stop. You really just said every man for themselves.
Yes.
Weren't we just talking about not splitting up?
No, because if the exit, I know where the exit is. But I see another person chasing me, and I have 2 other people to use as bait, then I'm just going to leave them there.
All right. Note to self, don't go with Daniel to a haunted house.
I'm a fun haunted house connoisseur.
Connoisseur, you go to multiple haunted houses?
I've gone to a couple, but it's only back in Colombia, never one here.
Oh, they have haunted houses in Colombia?
Yeah, sometimes they do festivals and sometimes circuses come around October to Bogota, the capital where I live, and they're pretty fun. I mean, they aren't too extreme, like they chase you and stuff, but they're definitely scary though. They get you good. And you do the little turtle formation because you go in a group, and so everybody's watching in one direction. So if we got 6 people, we got 6 angles covered. And so that's how you know that you're safe, because you can feel everybody's back to back, kind of like ready to either run or to push other people in the way so they can get away.
Oh, have you ever seen those like videos where like they're all like that back to back, but then like the horror movie person just finds a way to get in the middle of it?
Yeah. I've seen those videos. Yeah, they're pretty funny. I like the videos in which they start climbing the walls and everything to start hiding.
Oh my God, they're so funny.
The Scooby-Doo type of hiding.
Type of reaction.
Yeah. They hide like in boxes and stuff, and then the workers kind of like, where did they go? And then they just come out of the box and they just see him right in front of them. They're like, oh no. Scooby.
See, that's when the people become the scarers.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like that would be such a fun job though, just to like get paid to scare people, and you get to wear like cool costumes.
Yeah, honestly, the costumes sometimes that they wear, they're very realistic. Like they're scary. Like for example, one of the scariest ones for me personally is when they dress up like as a mad doctor kind of like character.
Oh yeah.
Or the clown. The clown is also very scary.
I love the clown ones. They're so freaky. They remind me of like the clown epidemic that happened in like 2016, was it?
I think so. But the thing is that they look so scary, and the doctor one is also scary. Like a zombie, after watching so many zombie movies, they don't really have an effect on me now. But the doctor and the clown are my biggest weaknesses.
They're so freaky. It would be so fun though, just going in there and just scaring people. But I feel like your voice would get shot really fast.
Oh, 100%. Because you're screaming, you are shouting at people, just kind of like maniacal laughter too. Your voice is gonna be gone by the end of the day.
Yeah, but you get paid.
How much do you think they get paid?
I don't know. They have a lot of workers, so I'm assuming pretty decent.
Pretty decent, yeah.
I want to say 15 an hour.
I would say it's a little bit higher up, since they have to be on long shifts for, like, for example, when there's a festival and stuff.
This sounds like a Google question.
It sounds like a Google question. ChatGPT, my best friend.
Helping me get this degree. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm smart. I swear.
We swear.
I would never use ChatGPT.
I would never.
Cross my heart. I don't even know what that is.
Hand to the Bible.
10 to 20 an hour.
Oh, okay. That's just pretty good though. Over minimum wage, and you get to have fun scaring the absolute bejesus out of the people.
Well, some of them also have like the no scare things.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But then the actors just kind of make fun of you for it.
Yeah, they do. They're like, "Oh, you came to a haunted house to not get scared? What are you doing?"
No, because for real, how are you going to go to a haunted house and not get scared?
Well, yeah. Like, that's part of the experience, part of the thrill.
But, like, I get it if you have, like, medical issues and you just wanted to go for the fun of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you go in for medical issues, like if you got heart problems and you still want to go in, I respect that. But if it's just because you got too scared, then this is not the environment for you.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It does cost extra, too. I think most of them are, like, $25.
Oh, like the pass costs extra? I mean, yeah. You kind of, like, lose the experience of them scaring you, so it makes sense that you have to pay a little bit more for, like, compensation and stuff.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Alrighty.
Well, I think that's a natural stopping point.
Yeah, I do think so. I do think so.
Thank you for coming on again.
Of course, I'm more than happy to share more spooky stories. Also, Halo will be giving out more information about Ushli in the next couple days.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout on our Instagram and other social media for any other updates that we might have.
I think by the time this episode is released, we should already have the information out.
Perfect.
Depends on how fast I work.
Depends on how fast Nayeli works, indeed. She's a fast worker, though.
I like to think so. Not gonna lie, some of the flyers I be doing the day of, like, 15 minutes before I gotta send it into the main chat.
Okay. No, it doesn't matter. You get them done.
They get done.
They get done.
But as usual, if you want to get involved, please reach out to any of our exec members. Daniel has his legacy program and the mentorship where you get to shadow one of us. If you want to know more about marketing and if that's something you want to do, I would love to have you on. If you want to know more of Daniel's job, he would love to have a little mentee. Any of our exec would love to have you on. You want to speak more about it?
Not really. It's just mentor-mentee program. Somebody gets to mentor you, or you get to mentor someone. Pretty fun. We get to do socials as well. So if you want free stuff, perfect time. And the intern program, if you want to apply to be an intern, if you want to know more about the exec positions, and you want to shadow one more specifically, I invite you to apply. I will be sending the link for the form again in the group chat. And so be on the lookout for that as well.
Yep. Make sure to stay up to date with our Instagram and our GroupMe. We always have fun stuff going on. We have volunteering coming up in the works. And we have Dia de los Muertos on October 31st. And then I don't remember what our next meeting is going to be.
Next meeting?
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, but like what is it?
I believe that we're going to have like I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Oh, I think it's Halloween themed.
Is it? Oh, is it the pie and slime? No, I mean pumpkin and slime.
I believe we changed it.
Okay.
Yeah, we will send a release in the next couple of days about our next meeting. But when is this episode gonna be out? Because I don't want to spoil too much.
Okay. In like 2 weeks.
Might be a murder mystery.
Ooh.
Or a kidnapping mystery in this case.
All right, so, if that seems interesting to you, should definitely do it.
Definitely do it.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Make sure to tune in next week for another little scary story. We'll see who we have on next.
Ooh. Scary.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.